everyone, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We're on our second round of dates still, and we have Craig, Damien, and Robert, I think, left. So, let's go on a date with Damien. I want to go on a date with Damien. Dad tip number 77, don't smoke. Dad tip number 41, run through the finish line. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter! Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? He wrote us a letter, guys! He wrote us a letter! Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out! I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Mystic. Ooh, they have my name there. I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily, under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you may be able to forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Mystic, if you allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste? I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Oh my god. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. I'm swooning. Wow. He's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. Whoa. You have to write him back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to! He wrote you a letter! That's so cool! Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you'll do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy type of guy. Oh, here's one! Vampire Crusade 2? Yeah. Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I don't know if he's gonna like that. He's gonna be like, this is not what vampirism is. I start writing. Damien. I do hope that this feather? I fucked up already! I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I'll say, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cask of Matilda? That kid? You've been good. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word. Yeah. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. I'm gonna say the second one. Not bad. Good action-y sentence. Ask him to hang out already! True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me, get at that. Maybe this? Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not actually an intelligence person. Same. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company. Accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. I'm gonna say accompanying me. You saved it there at the end. I'm sure he'll appreciate your thoroughness. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes. Hard daps. Namaste. We'll carry on. I'll say best wishes. And then I sign my name, my full name. Fancier that way. Mysticmist. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Hey, that's better than my writing. My writing doesn't even look nearly as good as that. That looks like a pretty good letter. That's a pretty good letter. I like it. You spelled his name wrong. Ah! What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Amanda, I thought I actually spelled his name wrong. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter, then expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome! Aw, that's so cute! Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is to deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were going to get a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're not good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and then turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? He's like, what?
Oh my.
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. I have a pack of Sour Patch Kids that I bought today! Let's do it! We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. My dad's here. I turn around and find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to this theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I really don't care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
What?
You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends. I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Oh. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampire Sound. The movie hasn't even started yet. Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. You like that? I'm so, excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Oh my gosh. Is Damien afraid of scary movies? Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Hold his hand. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
What?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. Oh my gosh. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. Hold his hand. Hold it. Hold it. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
What?
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters across everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. He's doing it first, okay. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
Oh my.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it on his lap. No, take his hand. Take it. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Well, do it yourself. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. Hold his hand. I've got it. I'll do what dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke. Point out a plot hole. Ask what's Ask what's happening. Tell a dad joke. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail? Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face. Good one, Mystic. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whispers from Damien. Maybe he will have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts, our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the general's wife begin making out hard.
What?
The film fades to black. The end appears on the screen. Good. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3 Evil must die again! More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards of vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. A stroll! Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. Whoa, that was smooth. He thinks I'm lovely! Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks. Cool, okay! These are not the... okay, say thanks. No problem. Crushed it! We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? Maybe we could stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of the cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Mystic. Trust me. Okay. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wow! Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. We got the cheeses again! In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to truly be alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Aww. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy... Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof! Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. Aww! The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Ah! Hey! We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks. It's Robert! Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares at them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I, think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool! I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. He's such a gentleman. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Ah! Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Mystic, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it to my hand. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Damien. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this. What the fuck? I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. All of these are bad. This one is the worst, though. I'm not gonna say I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna say, this one seems kind of sad. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I approve. Yay, Damien shuffles his feet. I just wanted to say that's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Yay, he's so nice. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. No! Please, come back! I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone! No! Damien, come back! Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Damien! Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Were you watching? Were you watching that? Hey, Dad! What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool. It's scary. Nice save, Mystic. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how could I be sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Aw. Grow your own vegetables. It's cheaper, I think. Date complete! Woohoo! I love all the dates with Damien. They're so nice. They make me so happy. S!
Wow.
We got an S!
My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Oh my gosh! He loves it! Yay! We got an S, guys! We got an S rank. We got the S rank again with Damien. I think we're gonna have a perfect score with Damien if we do the last date with him. I'm contemplating for the third dates. Do you guys want to see all of the endings, or should we just do one? Because I think initially I was just going to do one, but now I'm like, I kind of want to do them all, and then we can see them all together. I kind of want to do them all, so let me know in the comments below what you want to see. And if you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in the next episode of Dream Daddy. Bye-bye!